Welcome back, everybody. We're here to pull cards for September the 1st. I am going to be pulling one card for overall energy, and after that, I'm going to be pulling one card for each sign, and then we're going to see how those energies work out together, how they work as a blended set of energies. So, our overall energy we're starting with is the Tower in reverse. Well, I must say, I like the Tower in reverse much better than I like it when it's right side up, so we'll take that. Tower in reverse just says that we've gone through something that was a shakeup, and now we're coming out to the other side where we're actually where we're fixing that situation, and as we're fixing it, we're actually improving it. We're making it better than what it was originally. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, let's see how it plays out for everybody. Aries, we'll start with you. What do we have? Two of Cups coming up in reverse. Well, 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 what is this all about? Two of Cups in reverse with a Tower in reverse. Seems to me, Aries, there's something in your experience that you were really attracted to and really enjoying at one time, and not so much anymore. And it looks to me like that is like you're actually saying to somebody, I don't think I'm doing this anymore, or you're making a decision, whether it's a person or whether it's an activity, whatever this is, you're deciding, you know what, I'm not feeling it like I used to be feeling it, and I'm going to be doing something different. So this is where the Tower comes into play in reverse, is that you're replacing something that you used to like, but now I'm going to say basically you've kind of outgrown it. And so now you're moving on to something that fits you better where you are now in your expanded, enlightened form. At least hopefully expanded and enlightened. Now let's look at Taurus, Taurus, Taurus. Okay, Taurus, Eight of Pentacles. This just tells me that today we're making, those of us with Taurus placements are making some type of improvement in a work situation of some kind. Now, for me, work can be what we do to make a living, but it also can be what we're doing, to improve our home or to be a contributing member of the community. So this can be volunteer work as well. But whatever's going on here, there's definitely an upgrade or an improvement that has to do with work in one form or fashion or the other. Next, we're looking at Gemini, Gemini. Okay, so Page of Pentacles showing up here. Geminis, you guys have been very actively replacing something that was, got kind of shook up in your experience. I think today that you're starting to see the fruits of your labor here with the Page of Pentacles showing up. So that is good news about money or about material goods, possibly good news about your health if what you've been working on improving is your health. Next, we're looking at Cancers. The moon shows up here. Okay, so Cancers, here's the deal. You guys are recovering from some kind of shakeup, and you have been really quiet about what you've been doing to recover from this. So if you've had say for an example, if you've had a work situation that was fairly toxic, and you know that you need to get out of that, or that there has to be some changes in that, this moon card would say that you're doing some things behind the scenes to make progress on that, and that you're making progress. That with the Tower in reverse, you definitely have made some progress, and I think you've made some progress in whatever situation has been shaken up for you. You've made some progress in improving that situation by doing some things behind the scenes. We like it. Next up, we're looking at Leo. So Leos, you guys have the Two of Swords showing up here. Ba ba da da da. Leos, I do feel like with this overall energy, you're recovering from something from the past that was, kind of had you a little bit shook up. I do feel like now what's happening is what you're replacing, whatever that was that got all shook up with, is actually better than what you used to have. And here's the thing with our Two of Swords. I think you guys have a decision to make about which way do you want to go as you rebuild, as you improve, as you expand. Which direction do you want to go? And so you've got a decision to make today about what you want to do. So not only is your situation better, but also you have to kind of decide, okay, what am I going to prioritize as I make this better? Okay. And so who was that? That was Leo. Next up, we're looking at Virgo. Virgo, Nine of Swords showing up here. Do, 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 do. Okay, so Virgos, with this overall energy telling me that there's something that has been shook up in your past and now you're recovering from it and in fact improving over what it used to be, we still have the Nine of Swords showing up for you, which tells me that you're still feeling some stress from this situation. You haven't quite made it all the way to the clear where you can see the light at the end of the tunnel just yet. But with this card in the overall energy, it's not that much further until you get there. But we do see you really stressing out, acting in a kind of hectic way, just doing everything you can to make sure that you do recover from this last situation or this last shakeup. Okay? I feel like you're not far from reaching your destination here, whatever that destination might be for each of you as individuals. So, keep doing the work, keep putting in the energy and the effort, but don't be anxious, be confident. All right. So who was that? That was Virgos? Yes. All right. So next up is Libra. What do we have for Libra? 10 of Cups. Woo, woo, we like it. Okay. So that just means that for those of you with Libra placements, there is a situation from the past where something got completely shook up and messed around, and now you've improved on that. You've actually replaced whatever that was that got all messed up. You've replaced it with something much better. And with the Ten of Cups, we have really confirmation of that because you're very happy with this new situation, Libras. We like it. Scorpios, what do we have? Justice card showing up in reverse. So, Scorpios, isn't that interesting? Justice card in reverse along with the Tower in reverse. Tower in reverse does say something got shook up, messed around, and maybe even removed from our experience. And now what we're doing with this Tower in reverse is we're rebuilding, we're replacing whatever that was, and we're finding that the replacement or the rebuild is much better than what the old used to be. Now, with this Justice in reverse playing in, layering into this reading, that is just saying that whatever happened before happened because somebody made an unjust decision towards us, something that was unfair or corrupt, caused the problems initially. But now we are doing so much better. And part of the reason that we're doing so much better now is because things are working out in a more positive way for us, even with this Justice card in reverse, even better than what we could have hoped or expected, I think. So we have some things coming in that are incredibly good in spite of having dealt with this. Maybe even because we dealt with this, this may be what's bringing in the good things later on that maybe they would not have shown up if we had continued life as it was. Okay, so that is Scorpios. Next up, we're looking at Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius shows up with the Queen of Pentacles coming up in reverse. So Sagittarius, this is really interesting. It shows you being very proactive about healing up whatever this was, this sudden shakeup or removal of whatever it was that you were relying on that brought you security. And now we see with this overall that you're replacing that with something better. And what's interesting about it is now that you've replaced the old thing that got all shook up with something better, we see you cutting off the toxicity that caused the old thing to fall apart. You're not having anything to do with it. No communication, no generosity towards it. You're not putting in any energy or effort into this old thing that turned out to be toxic anyway. Okay, so that was for Sagittarius, right? Yes. Next up, let's look at Capricorn. Okay, so Capricorns, Queen of Cups showing up here. What do we have? What's going on for you guys? This is interesting, Capricorns, because with the Tower showing up in reverse in our overall energy, This tells me that something that made you feel secure and safe, that you probably thought was going to be around forever, got removed from your experience suddenly and unexpectedly. Now you have, because this is in reverse, now you found something actually better than that thing that got removed. And so you're incorporating that into your life, and that's actually an improvement over what was before. With this Queen of Cups coming up here, this is telling me that you have a person in your sphere of influence who is adding to this idea of making things better than they were before. So Queen of Cups is going to be somebody who is very empathic. They understand their own emotions very well, but they also understand other people's emotions very well. They're very encouraging and uplifting, and they generally try to help other people understand what's going on from a psychological type of point of view, because this type of person really understands how people think, and they can be there and they can be great support network or part of a support network for you as you're making this thing all better. Okay, so that's for Capricorn. Next up, we're looking at Aquarius. Aquarius. Okay, so what do we have here? Aquarius, Eight of Cups coming up here with a Tower card in reverse. So Aquarius, there has been something that was making you feel safe and secure that was removed at one point from your experience in the not too far distant past. And now what you're doing is you're replacing that with something better. And with the Eight of Cups, I think that you're walking away completely from whatever the old thing was that got removed. I think you're burning any bridges. You're not allowing yourself to go back to that and give that situation a possibility of reenacting that loss of stability again. Okay, next up we're looking at Pisces. What do you have, Pisces? Five of Pentacles showing up in reverse. I like it. So Five of Pentacles in reverse just talks about this idea of feeling like a part of the group, not feeling left out anymore, not feeling on the fringes anymore. There are other meanings to it, but they are not hitting me in the face right now, so I don't think they really apply for today. So with this being the meaning that's showing up here, this tells me that whatever this tower situation was in the past, it had to do with some type of relationships or personal life. Could have been business relationships, but mostly, this feels very personal. It's something that you would take personally. So it looks like there was some type of relationship situation where you felt like you were just sort of pushed out. And now you're finding that, you know what, there are actually other people around that I can have better relationships with more easily. And we see you healing up and feeling much, much better today. All right, so that's what I've got for you guys. Thank you very much for being here. Everyone, remember, share this video with someone that it will benefit. And of course, put comments down below. Let me know how it hit you. And put a thumbs up on it. And of course, I do offer private readings. If you want one of those, you can check out my website to see that. Everybody have a fantastic day. Peace out.